What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pilling here, your YouTube World Heresy Champion here on YouTube. And I'm coming at you today with my WWE Monday Night Raw review for September 23rd, 2019. So let's do the show of the John Squad. So, we kicked off the Monday Night Raw last night with Seth Rollins, and he talks about the last 7 years and talks about last week on Raw and getting beat up by 5 other guys and how he's gonna step inside Hell in a Cell with the Fiend Bray Wyatt, and what he has to do and what he's going to do is that he is going to prevail and that he is going to survive and prevail against him. So then Braun Strowman comes out and talks to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins challenged Braun Strowman to a match later on tonight in the main event. So then the first match on Raw was the Viking Raiders versus the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and the winner was the Viking Raiders. Then the second match on Raw was Rusev versus EC3, and the winner was Rusev. And then, we also had was a Michael Cole and Becky Lynch sit down interview, and Michael Cole just asked Becky Lynch some questions basically, and that's what happened there. And I don't have to get into all that. So the third match on Raw was Nikki Cross versus Sasha Banks, and the winner was Sasha Banks. Then after the match, Sasha Banks was beaten up by Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss tries to make the save, but then Sasha Banks puts Alexa Bliss inside the bank statement, and that's what happens there during the segment. So the next match on Raw was Lacey Evans versus Ember Moon, and the winner was Lacey Evans. Then we had Carmella and R-Truth segment with the 24/7 championship, and Carmella pins R-Truth to become the new 24/7 champion. Then the whole women's locker room starts to chase after Carmella when R-Truth is on when Carmella's on R-Truth's back and they're like escaping and running away, and I thought that was pretty funny right there. So Carmella is now the new 24/7 champion. That's too funny right there, man. Like, that is just too funny. It had me laughing. I love the 24/7 title. I just love it. It's hilarious. So in the fifth match on Raw was King Corbin, all hail King Corbin, versus Chad Gable, and the winner was Chad Gable by DQ due to King Corbin hitting Chad Gable with the scepter because King Corbin was about to tap out. So then, after the match was over, King Corbin kept hitting Chad Gable with the scepter bunches and bunches of times with the scepter, and that's what happens to end the segment. So then another match on Raw was a fatal 5-way elimination match. It was Rey Mysterio, Ricochet. We have Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles and versus Robert Roode. And the winner of that match was to get a title shot against Seth Rollins on September 30th edition of Raw. And the winner of that match was Rey Mysterio, and he gets a title shot next week against Seth Rollins for this Universal Championship. So then the main event we had on Raw was Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman, and this match ends in a no contest because during the match what happens was that the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, comes out and delivers a mandible claw onto Bray Wyatt, pardon me, I botched that one, onto Braun Strowman, delivers it twice onto him, and that's what happens to WWE Monday Night Raw with Bray Wyatt looking at Seth Rollins, just taking a look at him, and Seth Rollins looking all scared in the corner, and Braun Strowman being all down and out, and that's what happens to end the segment. And That's what basically ends Raw last night. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video. Leave your comments down below what you thought about this episode of Raw last night, and subscribe for more. My favorite part of this episode of Raw was the 24/7 championship belt changing hands and putting the belt on Carmella. I kind of knew that was going to happen because there was rumors of her going to win it. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video. Leave your comments down below and subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. I love you guys. Stay positive today and wish me luck for my surgery today that I'm getting done. Peace.